And when the cargo come out and we start looking at the cargo, Starlink missing, stove missing, at the end of the stream dirty, you know, so the end of the stream dirty, we expect to go on down at the bottom of the stream.
Absolute rubbish.
But this girl a ranky.
People, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the show. You don't know your host, Dre. They are again with another reaction. So, if you're not living under a rock, you must have heard what is happening, the back and forth with Buju and Daryl Vaz. Now, this all started when Buju made a live about his shipments that got tampered with at the airport. Now, Daryl Vaz came out and refuted the claims that nothing like that happened and him and Buju in our back and forth. Now, we as the viewers, we are watching, we are looking, we are wonder who is in the wrong, who is in the right. We are going to play all of the video, then we are going to react to it. I'm going to give my own take on it. You can sound off in the comment section. Make me know what you think about it.
But this girl a ranky. One little nasty crowbait girl come talk about the barrel them now have no marking. Right? Them come on a cargo plane done said. Right? And no thieving brother and thieving family now work at the fucking airport. We don't understand. So when things are do things on them hard, you think up, what do you think up here though? You think that Terry long life we up here live, I want them Luman life they up here live. We're working hard and we're trying to do things to the country and down there the cargo come. Right? First and foremost, take forever for you the cargo. Right? And when the cargo come out and we start looking at the cargo, Starlink missing, stove missing, all kind of ras bomber, ras clotting, blood clot missing, and the barrel them half empty. See, nothing never happened to Kingston. There's no reason for nobody at Kingston for your teeth, nothing from the people of Jamaica. You understand me? But I saw on the stay, have a dirty, crowbait, reptobate, blood clot mentality, to break my fucking heart. You understand me? I should have come down and come go to some scandal back because of that on the blood clot deserve. You know? You see it? Right? We don't have no clout and we know that the people have been dire streets. So we have a thief and poor people and thief and people who go through such a hard time. We're not blocking at the barrel. Blocking at the barrel, and so we ask a question. Where is the oversight? Where are the security measures? Because you can't go through the airport and fart. So how somebody leave the airport with so much things, all these things where these packages come tampered with. Right? And on think that nice? A whole lot of people up here, so Barrington flying, this plane that come and Jamaica come go to things and crash. So Barrington make 2 flights, them fly Monday and them fly Tuesday. 2 big rascal cargo plane. Only for no say, when we open the package, everything tampered, everything, what I do? What do really I deal with? We can't continue, sir. We cannot continue like this. It's painful. Because we're up on the battlefield, I'm on even I'm from man, and run up and down and I meet people left, right, and center to secure something for my nation. Right? Oh, if I not secure, I don't just hurt my feelings, the blood clot. I don't have no idea. I not talk the common people, I talk the thief, the man with the Norman man, the airport. Okay? Because when the cargo plane and they say it land, right? And the amount of things are missing my people, it hurt me very fucking hard. I treat them from blood clot. In the cut, you don't find a drop of blood. Right? For what? Why are we doing these things? No, it's not the time for to teach people things out there for blood clot years. Take a break now, man. A crisis time now. Keep on sticky fingers to yourself. But you can't do it now. Okay? Because the end of the stream dirty, you know. So the end of the stream dirty, we expect to go on down at the bottom of the stream. We're in a crisis, man. For heaven's sake, man, have a heart, man. For God's sake, have a fucking heart. You dig? We don't even like chat to you, because you have some little dirty reprobate who want come on this, come talk, but you don't know some of them stepping on the neck. You should have glad some day in a Babylon to blood clot, because you know I'm play a dirty nigga. You don't know. I'd go to go beat everyone will leave work. You don't know. I want to get my soul, my rank and dirty or to where I'm mad. Jano. Upset, man. Pull a barrel, I want to pull the barrel half empty. Pull the next one, every half stove. The man, I want to come out of the airport with them something there. Somebody answer that and tell me. I want to come out so we on the camera. People are going to work them and work at secure location. People check them bag, look at them car trunk, look behind them seat, them about thing with them walk and look under your bomber clock, batty hole. But we not do so much things and get you with it. I want to hurt my feelings, man. I'm not keep silent now. I don't want nobody come tell me about me for blood clot keep silent. Where were you when we never run me on my bread, you know? You think of beggings? You think of beggings? Sure. I love you know. But I don't love them behavior, yeah. And this, you know, discourage me. Yes. And discourage me. Wanna let me down. What we say? A mankind and mankind. That's why Jah punish we. Because we still not understand the fundamentals of love and what it means. We don't say we can't thief. But there's a time and a place for everything. We don't thief year in, year out. Years people are complaining, so them are come through. And when them send them little stuff and them send little stuff for them family member, when them go in the one pair, them can't find this, them can't find that. Them, and them know them not mad. Them know them buy them thing and pack them thing and ship them thing. And but we can't continue like this. We cannot continue like this. Okay? We cannot continue like this. We cannot continue like this. If we're going to do something for Jamaica, let us all do it for Jamaica. We cannot do it and you sit on the port of entry and keep the things then. I'm not going to condone that. I love you now. Take it and send it and all the haters when you can't go and go post because most are not thief from no matter whom. Yeah? And this is not the time for thieves. Thieves normally get them foot broken and
Yeah, so that Buju explain what happened. Now, after Buju explained that, Daryl Vaz put out a statement saying he heard about it, and to be honest, how me look at it, the statement that he put out was saying that Buju is lying and he's going to do an investigation in it. Now, I go play that video, read the statement, and make you guys decide from that what you guys think. As a matter of fact, I cannot play this video. I can't play this video because I played it earlier in my live and I got a copyright strike for it because they used some music in it while Daryl Vaz was talking. But I'm going to read what he said, and it is going to be showed on screen. So he said, I've seen the reports regarding the shipment of relief items and the allegations surrounding items missing from the shipment. If given the details surrounding the shipment, an investigation can be done. To be clear, over 300 flights with tons of relief supplies have been handled and cleared at the ports. This is the first a complaint of this nature has been lodged regarding the relief supplies. Based on what I read, this is before Daryl Vaz did an investigation, and already he's saying Buju is lying. Now, after this, he made a second report. Yesterday, a video went viral claiming that goods went missing from a relief package that was sent. An investigation was immediately launched, and in the interest of transparency, I must share the details of the findings. Let me be clear, the systems of old will not be tolerated, and every report of this sort will be investigated. We must fix issues that exist, but where the system works, the facts will be shared. The goods arrived on Tuesday and were cleared immediately by the customs worker. They never went to any room or offsite location. It went straight from the plane on the tarmac to the receiving truck sent for the goods. Items were all wrapped and sealed in the same manner in which they were received. The priority and system put in place since the hurricane can be, I think he wants to has been to ensure quick processing and turnovers. So these items never left the runway. They went from plane to truck. Though I cannot deny that custom processes have been far from perfect for many years, but every instance or complaint must be investigated on its merit. As a result of the numerous cargo flights received each day, there is no warehousing or relocation of shipments received in most cases. For this particular shipment, it went straight to the truck from the runway. Images of all pallets were taken and sent. A cargo manifest was also provided for the shipment. No stove or Starlink devices were sent in the shipment. In the interest of transparency, I will share the entire list of items sent and packed on the truck. The goods never went to a back room or an office or a storage facility or on another location. The goods were received and moved from the cargo flight to a truck using heavy-duty equipment. The customs officer who cleared the items confirmed that the pallets were not disturbed nor the seals removed. The sender of the packages provided the list, which was cross-checked when packing the truck. Nothing was missing or disturbed. And these are the pictures right here. So these are some of the pallets that they loaded in the truck. This is the manifest right here, or part of it. So that is it right there. For the people who are watching, please remember what was said in this part of the video. It is very important. Please remember this. Remember this very part, what I just read. So this is the video of Daryl Vaz, I think, in Parliament, talking about what happened and the investigation that was done. And he said, based on his investigation, he saw nothing wrong.
We take time out just to indicate that there was an unfortunate post yesterday by a musician indicating that there were some wrongdoings in relation to the cargo that came for relief. While I welcome all efforts and attempts for persons to help in small, medium, and large ways, fact of the matter is that we must have an accountable system. And I want to publicly state today, without fear of contradiction, that I did an overnight investigation, including cameras and including the custom broker who handled the shipment. And I want to make it very clear that the shipment left the airport intact as it came, fully wrapped, and everything that was there left the airport in the custody of the charitable organization. It went to a warehouse in Spanish Town, which the government has no involvement in whatsoever. So as far as what we did in terms of making sure that the goods that were meant for the people, the poor suffering people, were delivered. And I want to thank all of the airport staff that continue to work so tirelessly under the worst strain and pressure to make sure that we manage all of these cargo flights in a smooth and efficient manner. I am the first one to say that it's not perfect because we are now overburdened with more flights than we normally expect. However, we are doing our best, and I'm going to ask for everybody to please just do what you are doing and do so in the best interest of the people of Jamaica, and do not cause mischief or nuisance, because I will be there to defend the government as long as it is on the seaside or the port side. Absolute rubbish was posted, and I say so without fear of contradiction. And anybody who wants, come to me and I will give you the evidence.
So you hear the confidence in a way, him say it's utter rubbish. Buju is causing problem, I try to cause mischief. I don't know why Buju would do this. But if you would know the history of these two men, Buju is a huge PNP supporter. Daryl Vaz is the JLP. This may be either politicizing the whole thing or whatever. But as we say, we are gonna pay close attention to it. We are gonna tear the layers away, and we are gonna get to a kind of understanding of what really is going on. Now, Buju Banton, hearing what Daryl Vaz said, he turned back to his Instagram and reposted this empty barrel, I guess, which is one of the barrels that the persons went into. And this is what he wrote. Minister Vaz, with all due respect, I can see that you remain unaware of how things went. The goods were not taken from the plane to our trucks, but instead taken from the plane to an area we had no sight of. On day one, our persons waited for some 7+ hours for the clearance of the items and for the trucks to be loaded. On day two, the same thing happened, with the only difference being that the time they took to get to get us the items from customs was a shorter time. Seals were broken and things were taken. I have no reason to create mischief nor make up stories. As usual, you have tried to make this political. For your information, the packages on the flight for PNP MPs were donated and placed there by various Florida commissioners and donors. I allowed them the space on the plane as this is about Jamaica, not about PNP or JLP, as all are suffering. The reality is that the system is broken. If you took the time to read the comments under my post, you would realize that though I may have been the first public figure to come forward with this issue, I am not the first person to have experienced it. The common thread continues to be a lack of accountability and trying to shame and blame the person who speaks out. It is extremely disappointing that this is the attitude and approach you have chosen to take, but it's not surprising. So that a Buju answer. And in the comment section, Daryl Vaz answered to this comment, answered to what Buju said with a comment. So this is the comment right here. It says, we have the manifest and I am getting the video footage to share publicly. The items were removed from the tarmac because the truck cannot drive on the runway. It's in my best interest to help and be transparent. So provide the items missing and let me further assist. The stove and Starlink you mentioned were never on the cargo manifest, Buju. So send the missing items so we can have the matter addressed. Now, if you remember from the first post that Daryl Vaz had that I read earlier, he said everything went straight from the cargo plane to the truck. He said they weren't taking any back room. Then Buju came and laid out everything and said, yes, they took the stuff off the plane, they brought it to a room so they could check it, and then they loaded it on the truck. Which makes perfect sense. We are talking about a port of entry for Jamaica. These stuff that were shipped from another country, they have to be inspected for more reasons than one. They have to be inspected for contraband. They have to be inspected for stowaway pests and stuff that can spread diseases like rats or whatever, because they are coming from another warehouse to Jamaica. So they have to check it. So all of that checking cannot happen on the tarmac. They would have to take it to a indoor location for it to be checked. And maybe that is why it took Buju's personnel so long to get this stuff. So what Buju is saying to me makes more sense than what Daryl Vaz is trying to say. And Daryl Vaz, in both of his statements, is stating two different things. In this statement, this is what he says. The items were removed from the tarmac, the same tarmac that he said the products didn't go on, right? Because the truck cannot drive on the runway. And then he must say in our best interest to help. But if you personally said that the stuff went from the cargo plane straight to the truck, but here you are doubling down and switching up the whole conversation, because you said the items were removed from the tarmac because so if the truck couldn't drive on the runway, where was the truck loaded? So Daryl Vaz's explanation has, as far as I see, has some holes in it. This person said this is something that has been unfortunately going on at Jamaica's airports and wharves for many, many years. And we all know this. And that is the next thing, that is another takeaway too. Daryl Vaz know that this happened. So before his investigation, why is it he made it seem like he didn't believe that Buju was telling the truth? Like, obviously, right off the bat, you think he's lying. Why? We all know that these things happen. Anybody that has traveled through Jamaican airports or has shipped anything through the wharf know there's a high possibility that you might miss something. So Daryl Vaz answered to that person and said, let's get the details and get those responsible held. He said, it's not my portfolio, but this cannot continue if found to be true. So this is him responding to a regular citizen that is claiming that they have lost stuff. And you hear what he said? Let him get the details and he will get those responsible held. And he goes further to say it is not his portfolio to do that. But so if it is not your portfolio, Mr. Daryl Vaz, why is it you made it your responsibility to address Buju? So people, you see that something is happening here. He's making it personal when it comes on to Buju. He even stated that if anybody have any of these problems, they should report it. And now this lady is in the comment section telling him that she went through a similar situation, and he is saying that it is not his portfolio, even though he says he's going to take a look into it if the person provided details. So Daryl Vaz, to me, it looks like he has some ulterior motives onto why he's dealing with this situation with Buju like this. I don't know what you guys think, but I believe what Buju is saying. Buju's explanation of the situation is more airtight to me. It seemed like Daryl Vaz is covering up for something, and personally, I don't think anything else is going to come out of it because he already said he did an investigation, which in a way, I understand why he took it upon himself to do that. He just explained a while ago that it's not his portfolio. And another thing, I think this should have been a police matter because it's not is a good amount of stuff it seems that Buju has lost. But I don't know why Daryl Vaz took it upon himself to be the one to address this. He's the Minister of Transport. I'm not quite sure, even though air transport is still transport, and transport by sea is still transport in that sense. I'm not sure if he's the one responsible for that area, but nonetheless, I don't think he handled it the best way possible. He could have easily told Buju that I'm sorry to hear what happened. Thank you for what you and the rest of the entertainment department is doing and helping. I'm going to make it the point of my duty to run an investigation. And if I find any discrepancies, whoever is held will be punished with the full extent of the law. That's how he should have dealt with it. But obviously, there's something personal going on here, and I don't know why he's dealing with it like that.